boys and girls, it's that time of the month. The numbers that really don't matter to you because most of the time, none of that cash goes back into the game anyway. For the most part, some games, some games do, some games do, some games do. Not going to mention any names, some games do. But we've got the numbers again, guys, for August. It's September. It's that time of the month. The Gacha revenue is here. If you do look as well, guys, Gacha revenue is down 20% last month, which is actually quite sizable. Now, of course, these numbers are just bullshit for the most part. We look at the trends. We don't care about the exact numbers. We look at the trends, okay? That's what we're here for. But 20% is a big dip. I haven't seen that big a dip, if I'm honest. I could be wrong. It's usually around about 6 to 10%. That's quite a drop. It is summer. There's a lot of people probably spending less on games in global, probably and in CN as well. So, yeah, let's have a look down the bottom, have a look at the bottom games, and then we'll go back up to the top because the numbers are down a lot here, guys. So, all these ones, service ended. Oof. Why is Tribe 9 still, like, service is over? I know it hasn't ended, but it's over, man. Is this why they're grayed out because it's done? Because this is end of service as well. One Punch Man has as well, right? That's end of service as well, yeah. So, man, look at this here. 9 grand. Damn, for Danmachi Battle Chronicle. Mirror Star Legends. That's going to be gone soon. Sword Art Online. Probably going to be gone soon. I think if you look at all these numbers, if you're below like 100k, probably not going to be long for this world. Cat Fantasy struggling. Black Beacon. Who the fuck is spending money on Black Beacon? I'm sorry. I would be really interested to see what next month's saying, considering they've had the extension on the patch. Because why are you spending money on Black Beacon, man? Honestly, hey, each to their own. I think it's just a massive risk. It's kind of like burning your money at the moment, if I'm honest. Devil May Cry Peak Combat, 120k. Man, Devil May Cry Peak of Combat doing more than Black Beacon. That's atrocious. That's atrocious. So yeah, we've got all these in the middle. Terror of God doing 500,000. Echoapocalypse, Echopolis. How do you say that? Echoapocalypse, whatever. Doing 540,000. This is the game, wasn't it, recently? Didn't they, like, rip off Zani artwork, which made her a little bit sexier, a little bit thicker, and kind of doing a downward dog pose, right? I think it was these guys, right? I think it was these guys. So we've got Summoner's War Rush here, 600k. Marvel Mystic Mayhem, 1 million. And then we're getting into the bigger numbers here, over 1 million. Lost Sword doing 1.3 million. Sword of Convalaria doing 1.1 million. Actually been playing this recently. I actually like Sword of Convalaria. I think it's a fine little game. And the Dungeon Meshi collab at the mini, it's kind of cool. I've got Marcel playing through the collab at the mini. Quite like it. It's a cute little collaboration, actually. It's kind of fun. Worth checking out if you like that. I guess it's closest I think I could describe it to is like a Final Fantasy Tactics game. It's not as tactical as that, but still. Final Fantasy 7 Ever Crisis doing 1.7 million. Honkai Impact 3rd still pulling in just shy of 2 million as well. And then we've got the games bleeding out a little bit here, but still doing a couple of million. Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade. Who's playing this? Isn't this game shit? And this game's shit, isn't he? Epic 7 doing 2 million. AFK Journey, back where it should be, really. 7 Deadly Sins, Grand Cross. Pokemon Masters, doing a couple of million, 3 million. Girls Frontline 2, doing 3.1 million. Had a lot of drama around it recently. I don't really know the drama, if I'm honest. Path to Nowhere doing 3 million. We've got Heaven's Burn Red sitting at just over 4 million. Persona 5, the Phantom X, down 50% on last month. It's not surprising, right? It's not surprising. Those numbers are actually pretty decent. Now, 8 million. I didn't think it'd hit those numbers. Global's carrying, right? Is Global carrying then? Is Global carrying? Because I think Global might be carrying that. Yeah, we'll have a look in a second at the regions, but I think Global might be carrying. Are we on all regions? Yeah, we're on all regions. Okay. Because I'm pretty sure the CN numbers for Phantom X weren't that great. Man, love to see it. Reverse 1999 up massively. The Assassin's Creed collaboration is fucking awesome, guys. If you haven't played Reverse 1999, play the game, right? It might not be for you, fair enough, the combat might, but oh my god, the game's so freaking good. I'm a big fan of this game. The collaboration is absolutely brilliant. I've really been enjoying it. Great to see doing decent numbers there as well. Infinity Nikki down to 6.4 million. We've just spoke about Infinity Nikki. Blue Archive, still doing what Blue Archive does, just middling around, usually around that sort of number. Shadowverse, dropping down about 50%. Wuthering Waves, lower numbers this month as well, 14 million. Actually, a lot lower than I was thinking, to be fair. Goddess of Victory Nikkei, 15 million. Zenly Zone Zero, 15 million. Now, of course, these are really close, right? So this could be, like, you know, these could be all... They might be below in each other. Like, we're looking at the trends. These are hard to pull out because we know the numbers are not correct. Damn. Zenly's above freaking Wua. I keep hearing that nobody likes this game and it's EOS him, right? I keep hearing that. SD Gundam G Generation Eternal, killing both of them. Damn, bro. Shit, they're out the top 10. Fuck. Zenless and Wuthering Waves out the top 10. That's actually kind of crazy. Not gonna lie. Right? Ignore the numbers. I'm looking at the trends here. Being out the top 10, I didn't expect to see that. That's interesting. Okay. Kind of interesting. You know what's in the top 10 now, boys? You know what's in the top 10? It's Naruto. Now, Arknights killing it. 20 million. Love to see it. This is great to see. Again, you know me, loving Arknights at the moment. We have to, right, we've got to denigrate the games on the other side. We've got to big up our game, right? That's how it works, right? That's how it works. Now, it's good to see. Genshin, number 6, 26 million. Big drop off from last month. Honkai Star Rail down to 28 million. Big drop off makes sense with Star Rail, right? With what's the previous patches that they've had. Uma Musume killing it, 33 million. Love and Deep Space just fucking prints cash, man. Just prints fucking cash, doesn't he? Like, ridiculous. You can understand why, though, because the currency system in that game fucking blows. Pokemon TCGs back up there again. 50 million doll hairs, up from 38 million last month. And what the fuck is happening in Fate Grand Order? I don't play the game, so I don't know. But 51 million. This game's been out before God, and it's still doing big numbers. That is actually crazy. That is actually crazy. Is it the Hoshi banner that's giving Arknights big numbers? Is it? Okay, okay. Yeah, makes sense, makes sense. Damn, FGO is just like... You know, Bullet, what is it? Boris the Bullet Dodger in Snatch, right? It doesn't matter how many times you shoot him, dude just won't die, right? You can run him over, you can shoot him, you can put him in the boot, dude will just keep getting back up. This game, ain't nobody killing this shit, actually kind of crazy. The Big Daddy showing all the younguns how it's done, right? Kind of crazy that is, actually. Shout out to Fate Grand Order, man. You know, you started playing that game years ago, hey, I guess... Well, it's never really money well spent, really, right? In gacha games, even though I spend money in gacha games. I guess you could argue it's money well spent. Game's still around 10 years later, right? When did it come out? When was it? 2016? When was it? 2016, 2017? I know it's been around for fucking... It's older than God's dog. I know that. So that's pretty impressive. Great to see Arknights, Genshin, Honkai. Typical. That even on bad months, Genshin and Honkai sit around in the top 10, don't they? Top 5, really, so it's nothing surprising there. Uma Musume is still doing really well as well. Naruto, this is CN only, actually, as well, so CN bringing out big numbers there. I am genuinely, again, obviously, we don't take too much stock in these numbers, right? It's just for fun. But it is quite surprising to see both Wuthering Waves and Zenly Zone Zero at the top 10, right? You know, actually quite surprising. Like, even the previous month, Arknights had decent numbers at 14.9. When, you know, Arknights is, what, 6 years old now. Still really impressive as well. It seems like some of the old boys are doing well. Look, Genshin, older game. Fate Grand Order, older game. Arknights, older game, right? Doing pretty well. I guess you love to see it, man. I guess you love to see it. So, yeah, overall, numbers are down. Downloads are down. Revenue's down. Which again, it's summer, kind of makes sense, right? That's what I'm attributing that to. It's the middle of summer. A lot of people are probably just playing games less and spending money on games less. They're probably out doing stuff, touching grass. So yeah, it's not surprising there. Yeah, total downloads are down. Yeah, it kind of matches up, downloads and revenues down, because usually there's a bit of a mismatch. Usually the downloads might be like have a bigger drop, but people are spending more on particular games. But it seems like overall we're seeing a drop off on downloads and revenue, which has been a trend actually, I think, hasn't it? Revenue's been going up in gacha games and mobile games. but the amount of games that are being played has been reduced. So the money's starting to be focused more in a smaller pool of games, which kind of makes sense, right? People will tend to stick around with games that are a little bit more trusting of, right? You'll spend money on games you like and games you know that are going to be around, right? You're a lot less likely to spend money on games you like, or looking at like EOS in potentially. So, you know, brand IP does help out, doesn't it? Games have been around for a few years. You're probably confident in spending in that they're not going to EOS. So yeah, man. Yeah. It's the revenue. Everything's down. But Fate Grand Order is up big time. The only ones actually in the top 10 who've seen green months, Fate Grand Order, Pokemon, and Arknights. Everything else in the top 10 has seen drastic numbers drop into the red. Like all the way down to 15th. All the way down to 15th. There's only 3 games in the green, and that's FGO, TCG, and Arknights, which is kind of crazy. Because usually the top 10, it's usually full of green, right? So yeah, looks like the crypto markets, man. A lot of red everywhere. Blood in the streets, chat. Blood in the streets.